Good evening. How are we doing, everybody? Can you hear me and see me? That is the first question. Oh, here comes a kitty. Maybe. Maybe. You gonna come up? He's thinking about it. He's peeking his head up. You wanna come up here? Where are you going? He's gonna think about it for a long time. He just wants to be petted. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Can't make up your mind? Oh, he's over there now. All right, whatever. I tried. Hello, everyone, and welcome and happy Memorial Day. I hope everyone is doing well. I would like to mention that I'm very disappointed that nobody has streamed today, and that's why I'm here. Let's see if I can make myself bigger. How's that? Is that better? Let's see here. Whoa! Yikes. That's too big. Too big. There we go. How's that? I guess that's better. Let's sit back. Oh, that's not good either. Good grief. All right, hold on. We need to fix this. We need to press this button and this button to go like that. Then we go like that. And then we can go like that. And then we can go like that. That's better. That's what I was trying to do. All right, here we go. Why are you staring at me like that, weirdo? You gonna come up? I guess not. I tried. All right, let's say some hellos. We have Jody was first in. Welcome in, Jody. Hope you're doing well. Mary's here. Hi, Mary. Big Sexy is here. Nancy from Tennessee is here with special guest Zen. I wish, but I don't think so. And thank you, Jody. I do appreciate that. Welcome in, Diane. Hope you're doing well. Jenna P is here listening while we are driving home. That's very sweet of you. And that's everybody. That's it. And is that the Discord notification? Oh, no. What is this? Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Sorry. Nancy's, not Nancy, Jody's Discord post. Okay. Am I back? The whole thing froze. I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right. Can you hear me and see me? I think I'm back. Did you push a button? I don't know. I didn't push a button. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. So I do have a list of stuff to talk about, finally. I don't know for sure that I'm going to stream on Wednesday. I do have some stuff coming up that needs my attention. I do have a very busy week. I have a state inspection this week. I have Thursday night I have to work. Friday night I have to work. So also trying to get a I found another trailer for the Clash that I need to pick up, but I'm gonna have to rent a truck to get it. Also, I need to fill up a CO2 tank. I'm trying to buy a lawnmower. I just got a lot going on, but we'll talk about all that soon. So, well, let's start with the CO2 tank. So, I am in the process of setting up my second planted tank. It's another 40 breeder right next to the original 40 breeder. It has a hang on the back filter. It has fluval stratum substrate. I've already put some plants in there that don't necessarily need CO2. Um, I got a light on the top of it that should do a decent enough job. I got my CO2 regulator that I purchased about a year ago now, actually. Um, got that hooked up in my previous stream on Saturday. I mentioned how it had the wrong plug. It had I guess it's a European plug, maybe. And I ended up, hi, Laura, welcome in. I ended up finding the adapter after, of course, I purchased one. I found my diffuser, I believe is what it's called, that I purchased with the regulator. Fuzzy KR, welcome in. So I found those things as well. And got everything hooked up, ready to go, ran out of CO2. I have done some research. I do believe I found a place that is really close. Excuse me. That will fill it, I believe, and for a lot cheaper than $52 by the sounds of it. I gotta find out, confirm, I should say. I'll try calling them tomorrow if I get a chance. But from what I'm seeing online, it's going to be cheaper. So that is the only missing piece that I need, and and I need to find the Casa plug thingamabobber doober. But that should be it. And which I'm pretty sure I have one more left. And that will get that tank rolling. Once I get that going, I'm going to pull some of the plants from the original 40 breeder and put them in that one. And I need to do a really big cleanup of the original one. So, ultimately down the road, I'm going to, the CO2 art I got, I believe is expandable. So I'm going to expand that one to handle the one right next to it. And then I'll take that regulator and set up, and I'm probably going to put it on a 20 long. And for my third planted tank. Welcome in, Ed. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. So that's the game plan. I want to do it in that order, and we'll see what happens. My kid brought home a cold 2 weeks ago, and I've had pounding headache the past 2 days. Oh, that's terrible. Sorry to hear that, Laura. Let's see here. So that's that. The next thing that's in the works is I today reinforced the rack that I built because it was a little flimsy. So what I did is I did the dado cuts and then the beams go in the dado cuts. 4 posts. I screwed everything in, a couple cross supports, but I didn't have any supports, horizontal supports at the top. So I did that today. And it's better. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. We'll see. At this point, I'm just so fed up with it and frustrated with it. Yeah, it's gonna have to work. ultimately down the road, as I'm building, each rack I build is getting better and better. But as I go, I'm probably, once I get to a good settling point, which I'm really freaking close to, I'm going to probably start redoing some racks and improving them as I learn, as I get money, stuff like that. But I'm definitely at a better place. So now that rack is reinforced and hopefully better, the next thing on the list that I got done today, or at least close enough, is lighting. So I've been using the Barina shop lights, and I got each rack or each shelf of the rack some lighting. And I also at that same time added a light to go over the rack right next to it that didn't have anything. And the awesome thing is they are all connected. The whole fish room's connected to one plug that's in a Casa plug. Now, again, down the road, I'm probably going to look to improving that as well. I think I probably might switch to the Barina grow lights. They have shields on them, like deflectors. And come here. Nope, guess not. As soon as I end the stream, he'll jump right up. But I would rather have the lights with the shields to direct the light down into the tanks. The other thing I want to do is probably get some lights that fit a little bit better on each shelf. So we'll see. Laura says, I was bummed I got another pack of Barina and the cord were half the size and different plug that my others ones. I think you can connect those together. I think, or let me phrase that. I did. So my newer pack has different plugs as well, but you can use them together. It's really tight, but I was able to get it to happen. I also got some 6-foot extensions. Bob Metal, welcome in, sir. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, that's where I am with the lighting. And basically, like I said, I'm trying to get to like a stable point right now where everything's set up, and then I'll work on upgrading and improving the shelving, improving the lighting, and stuff like that. The PVC loop is done. Everything's working good with that. So it's coming along. It really is. Now that rack is done and it has the lighting on it, the next thing are tanks. As I'm going to fish clubs and stuff like that, I'm slowly gathering tanks. I'm cheap. I look for the good deals. So actually, I need to look at this. Let me pull this up here. One plots. So a couple weeks ago, I went to the Aquarium Club of Maryland, and I was able to get 2 tanks there. I got a 10-gallon tank for $6 and a 29-gallon tank for $4. So that was awesome. Today I found a literally 2 minutes away a yard sale found on Facebook Marketplace, and it had a 30-gallon. I guess it's a regular 30-gallon, maybe not a 30 breeder. I don't know. It's 36 by 17 by 12 and a half. And it I water tested it as soon as I got it home, and it's holding water. So that's awesome. Another tank to add to the collection. So right now I have a 40 breeder, I have a 30, 2 10s, and a 5. The 29s are too tall. The 30 will be too tall for this rack. The 40 breeder fits perfectly on the bottom rack. The next one up is going to have probably 3 or 4 10s. And the other thing I'm looking at doing is potentially moving some tanks that are on some other racks and moving stuff around, just so that everything fits a little bit better. Ed says, how long of a drive to get to the Maryland Club? The Maryland Club is about an hour. It's not a bad drive at all. New ones have male-female cord. Oh, okay, that's even different, I think. So the male axolotl bit the crap out of my one female. She was bleeding everywhere, got her separated, but she looks rough. Oh no, that's terrible. As I'm finishing up this fish room and stuff like that, getting situated, I am getting closer and closer to being ready to get axolotls. I do want to get them. Let's see here. So that's that rack. The other rack right next to it is coming along. I need 3 more. It's either 2 or 3 more 2.5s. But again, so each shelf has a 10 and room for a 2.5. But I might pull those 2.5s from another rack and be able to fit a bigger tank on that rack. We'll see. Kind of like Tetris or a puzzle, you know. What are you doing over there, buddy? But yeah, I mean, everything's really coming along. I'm working on getting some filters cycled, and some tanks cycled, and I have some open tanks ready to go. It's really coming along. Along with that, outside, I'm working on the tubs. I have 3 tubs set up. I really like those solar powered pumps, like water fountain things, but only one of them really works well. The other 2 worked for a little bit, and now they're dead. And they're all in the same spot. So I got to find something better. But all 3 tubs do have plants in them that I got at clubs from Kelly, etc. So they're nice. The one thing I learned that I want to do different next year is either put like pea gravel in the bottom or paint it, because it's really hard to see the fish up against the black plastic. Maybe a solar light or something. I don't know. But I've determined, or I can safely say, that all 3 tubs do have fish in them. It's just really hard to see them. What would I use the 2.5s for? Killifish. Excuse me. They have a very soft, feathery gill, and he bit chunk off, was actively bleeding all over the sand. That's terrible. Let's see here. So those are the tubs. It was really nice today. I was actually able to put a folding chair, like a lawn chair, outside, and sit outside and play on my phone while I drank water and enjoy the tubs a little bit. The bugs are still terrible though. But it's coming along out there. Diane has solar lights in my tubs. Do you what brand or any specs or anything like that? Does it help you able to see the fish in there? The other thing I was trying to do today is I emptied out my trunk, took out all my fire police gear, because I wanted to get a lawnmower for the backyard. And I found one and was communicating with the guy and had an appointment to pick it up at 11 o'clock. I'm almost there, and he tells me he's the fire chief on a house fire, and he's at a house fire. And I'm like, what? I would kind of know about this, you know? So I Facebook stalked him and figured out which firehouse he's a part of. Went to their website because I'm thinking to myself, I know this fire company and I know the fire chief, and it ain't him. So I went to the website and confirmed that he was not the fire chief. And I get to the house, and there's two cars in the driveway. One says Chief Fire Police. And I was like, that's a weird title that they don't have. The next one just says Chief. And they both say the fire company's name on it. And I'm like, this ain't right. And some guy comes out and goes, yeah, Pop, he's out at a house fire. He's the chief. He's at a house fire in Cochranville with the tanker. I'm like, oh. And I'm looking at my phone, which has an online, I'm on a website that has an online dispatch log. There's no house fire. I was like, all right, well, I drove a half hour to get here, and we had an appointment, and I wanted to buy that lawnmower, but whatever. And I left. I drove past the firehouse on the way home. There's no fire call there. So I messaged the lieutenant of the company and said, hey, one of your guys is impersonating a fire chief. So, paybacks. I messaged like 10 more people that had lawnmowers for sale at a decent price near me. And none of them got back to me, but now two of them did. Let me look at this now. Figures, you know? Okay. Okay. Fix that. And then let's see what these guys are saying here. For just the mower. Yeah, just the mower. And that one just sold. Dang it. Killing me here. Okay. Let me catch up here. I don't think you should paint the inside of your tubs white. Not only will it show tons of detritus and algae, but the fish may be more noticeable to predators and not be or feel as safe. So maybe some pea gravel then. Not sure. I've had them a couple years. I don't have fish. I have frogs. Yes, I could see in the tubs better. Okay, cool. Ed did it last year and absolutely loved it, but if I had like a problem with birds, I think the white would be bad. Okay. Cosman, welcome in. Good to see you. So yeah, I'm working on getting a lawnmower. I have one of those old reel mowers, and that thing just sucks. And then I'm gonna work on putting up privacy curtains around my porch. Exterior curtains. They help with keep the weather out and privacy. And I'm thinking I could put weights on the bottom of them, and that would potentially help in case one of the little assholes got out the door. And then I do want to get I think it's a 110 tub for out there as well. Oh, hi, Cheddar. Are you going to come up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, he knows how to come up. Why can't your brother do that? And I think today is maybe Cheddar's birthday. Maybe. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh. There. You should look that way so that people can see your face. They want to see you. There you go. There you go. Ed says, I grow so many plants, I don't think the light really gets to the bottom of the tubs. It was so helpful when I was harvesting the fish at the end of the year last year. Yeah. Plus, you can get pea gravel uber cheap anywhere. Yeah, I actually have some pea gravel. Oh, I also only paint the bottom, not the sides. You can still add pea gravel now if you want it. That's true. And welcome in, Mel. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, things are coming along with the house. I have some in the back. The neighbor has a tree with branches coming over my yard that drops those little red leaves all over the place. Very annoying. And I want to trim those. The front yard, I have a tree that I want to trim some lower branches. But it's coming along nice. Let's see. So those are the tubs. Oh, and there he goes. Maybe. Unknown. I think it's his birthday. The vet sent me a thing wishing him a happy birthday. I don't know where his file is. Let me see if what will come back up. I don't know what you're doing. My drive. Let's see what I got in here. Oops, wrong button. No, not that. This one. Let's see here. Okay, here's Max. Okay, Max's birthday is 6/14/24 is when Max's birthday is. Now we got to find Cheddar's. I don't know if I have it on the computer. Let's try this way. Maybe I can find it here. Okay. Appointment for Cheddar. Your account statement. Let's see if that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on, log in. There we go. Okay. Now we can click on Cheddar, and it should tell me all about him. 6/1/24. So it's almost his birthday. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay. The Devil's here. Are you Team Mac or Team Cheddar? Mac is my angel baby. He was my first, and he's a sweet angel. Are you not throwing a Cheddar is one party? Maybe I will. The P family is at the Louisiana state line. Jody's going to dinner. 6/14. Max is older than me. I'm 6/15. I'm dreading tomorrow. I have plants and shrimp in the mail to me, held up from the holiday. Oh no. Both boys were born 2 weeks apart. You'd better get to planning some parties, right? Yep. Maybe I'll get them a special treat. I also should probably trim their nails. All right, so we talked about the basement and everything in there. Talked about the tubs. Let's talk about some stuff that's been happening in the tanks. I have babies all over the freaking place. I have baby rabbit snails, so that's a new one. I have baby Aphyosemian striatum. Jody's guppies that she sent me had babies. I have baby Vienna guppies. I have baby tiger limias. Today I looked in a tank and I have baby albino bristlenose plecos all over the freaking place. So things are going very good in the fish room. Like I said, things are starting to settle in and get situated. Homegrown catnip coming. Hopefully they like it. They're a little weird when it comes to catnip. I give them this stuff, and like I just sprinkle it around, but they don't like go crazy about it. Let's see. I usually put it on their little scratchy thingies. Put there on their cat tower. Oh, here they come. Are they supposed to eat it? Nope, there we go. Okay. Maybe they do. Maybe they're growing into it now. Make a liar out of me, why don't you? Since you like it, let's give you some more. Maybe they're growing into it. Weird. Diane says I have a bunch of tadpoles outside in tubs. Nice. Some cats don't care about it. Mine doesn't. It will make your eyes water. Oh, no. Well, they're just pawing at it and stuff like that. Zachary just asked if Scotty just talks about his cats the whole stream. I talked about fish a little bit. I don't think I did a review of the last ACLC meeting. So last weekend we had Master Breeder Dean in town. Some members took him around to fish rooms and stores on Friday and Sunday. I think it was. Yeah, Friday and Sunday. His talk was amazing. We broke our record attendance. Again, even more so. So we let's see here. Where'd that email go? Right here. So our record for which was broken by Dan in April was 101. For this month, for Dean, 108. And to our knowledge, that is a club record. We do not have any record or knowledge of a previous meeting with that high of attendance. The auction was great. Let me see what the highlights are on the auction. And what did I get? I don't even remember. Okay. Buyer's report from moi. So I got a Night Crew light. It's a 24/7 aquarium light, 24 inches, $18 is all I got. I sold some stuff as well. Now the cats are wrestling. That's not the right report. Yo, stop ripping up my carpet. Here we go. I did an HAP donation for Amazon Frogbit. I sold 10 red cherry shrimps, 3 sunset platies, a 10-inch Night Crew light, white worm starter culture, 4 PRL shrimp, microworm starter culture, and 2 Walter worm cultures. I sold, the total value was $70. I brought home $44.80, and then minus the difference for that light that I did buy. But I still made money, so that was successful for me. Some other highlights from the auction. Let's see here. There were some big items. What were they? A UV pond sterilizer, never opened, $35. That was a good deal. Some axolotls for $30. Charcharodon Audex, $35. CPDs, $40. Why are you pawing at the carpet? Do you mind? A used 39-gallon Sea Clear acrylic tank and stand for $45. And scrolling down. Let's let's see here. Nothing big there. And is that really it? That was over $30. I'm scrolling fast, so I could be missing something, but Epiplatus DJI Monrovia, $30. It was 6 females and a male. 6 Corridors Palliatus, $25. Ellisoma Gilberti, a pair of them for $35. 6 Peacock Gudgeons, $35. A veiled blue marble, I can't even read that word, pearl scale angelfish, $30. And a large piece of driftwood, $35. That's it. It was a good meeting. What else? Tim, Crypt Keeper, came down, and after the meeting, a group of us went to dinner, which was really nice at the hotel. The hotel restaurant, I think, revamped their menu and made some changes. And I did not hear from anyone about the quality of the food of being bad. Everybody liked the food. It was really good. There were, I think, as is expected when you have such a large group of people, there was a couple mix-ups with the food, coming out into wrong people and stuff like that. But as far as the quality of the food, I think it was really good. Everybody seemed to really enjoy it. I know I did as well. So that was awesome. The next day, I got to tour some of the suites. However, they were not as far along as I expected them to be and as they made it sound. But it's going to be really nice, I think. What I did see, I did like. They also redid the breakfast bistro, the little breakfast restaurant. Completely redid that. It looks really nice. And there's some more stuff coming as well that they're working on. So some good changes to the restaurant, some much needed improvements as well. After that, so Tim and I did that tour, and then we went over to the storage for the Clash, which is on the same property, and did some cleanup and organizing and inventory. So a huge shout out to Tim. It was a great deal of help. Really appreciate it. We spent probably four to 6 hours, I think, in there cleaning up and getting stuff situated and organized. So very productive. It was a good time. And yeah, so things are coming along very nicely with that as well. Let's see here. Catch up in chat. Oh, I'm way behind. I'm sorry. Oh, Clash stats. Thank you for reminding me, Nancy. Welcome in, Craig. Hope you're doing well, sir. Rainer, welcome in. How's the salty tank doing? I think I lost my 2 fish in there. I have not seen them. The shrimp, I hardly ever see anyway, but I haven't seen them. However, he did eat the aptasias, so he did his job. So that's great. The corals are doing really good. In fact, they're doing a little bit better. I was worried about one of them. It started to spread. It like grew an arm, and then I didn't see it for a long time. Whoa, be nice. Jesus, you're gonna hurt yourselves. But no, the tank's looking really good. I'm getting a lot of pink coralline algae, which I believe is a good thing. So, and I like the way it looks too. You better get your axolotls you've been complaining about. I saw they had a bunch. There was a bunch of them, but they were too small to sex. And like I don't want to get 6 axolotls. I don't need 6 axolotls. I need 2, a male and a female, and that's it. To start, and then they'll have babies, and then I'll have a crap ton, But I don't want to buy 6 right off the bat. Should have Ed do a talk for ACLC, where it's a workshop showing how to make a cave using Sculpey clay, and people make the caves during the workshop, and then they can take it home and bake it per Ed's instructions. I love that idea. I would love to have Ed come in to ACLC and do a talk. That's a good idea, but I was also thinking it would be really cool if he did a guppy talk, because he really knows his guppies. Yeah, that's I like your thinking, Jenna. Ed, make it happen. And then we'll pay you and pay your way to come to do the presentation. And it's close enough that you get to see Oinky as well. It's a win-win. Nancy just bought or ordered new tubfish. What'd you get? I need some Elisoma gilberti. Yeah, I want some too. Buy them and send them to me next time. I will keep my eyes peeled for them. Now, you guys, you have a bunch up there, though, don't you? I feel like a bunch of the Tennessee people I know have them. Laura is ordering some, but she's getting Elisoma okefenokee. Oh, Nancy has Elisoma bokai. But I do think the gilberti are the prettiest. Yeah, I agree. The others were half price. I'll see if I can get them breeding. Good job. Welcome in, Jeff Kane. Good to see you, sir. Jeff, I had to turn the notifications off on your Discord because people are way too chatty. I couldn't. It was driving me insane. A lot of good topics though. Let's see here. Not getting them until next month. So excited, like Christmas, right? Ed had Indian food with him earlier this year and cat house. Nice. I feed my salt tank some flake food. The shrimp come out like crazy and hermit crabs. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, very sad, Craig. Very sad. If Ed can do 2 talks, then he could be a Clash speaker. That's true too. Maybe we could work out a time when the ACLC meeting is close to one of the other clubs, and he could do one talk at one club and another at the other. But we need Ed to make the PowerPoint, which I offered to help with. Well, sparkling Grammys and gold white clouds. That's what I have. Gold white clouds. It gets busy at times. Yep. Belle's hand is healing, but smells like death. Ew. She did get stitches? No. Oh, wow. That's good. Let's see here. My Sulawesi shrimp I looked in the tank today. I did see at least one, so that's a good start. Ooh, Mac just like body slammed Cheddar. Has him pinned down. Ooh. Yeah, you show him who's boss, Mackie Mac. Good boy. I was doing sparkling gouramis also. I found them on Amazon, free shipping. Oh wow. I've never bought fish on Amazon. Then was wait, cut off for 4 days and she didn't want to go in the helicopter. What? I must have missed something here. Oh, town was cut off for 4 days and she didn't want to go in the helicopter. Oh, so she would have had to go in a helicopter to go get stitches. Okay. Nancy order from Aquatic Arts. Okay. What are you doing there, Maggie Mac? Rolling around. All right. Am I out of stuff to talk about? Um, Garden of Eden is coming to present at Bucks County next week. I believe it is. Oh, Clash. That's right. Yeah, we'll get that. I was looking on their website. I got to figure out what exactly I want. I'm thinking maybe the pure white line. I'm not positive on that one, but I think I want to get more blue bolts and strengthen that colony a little bit, and maybe some yellow neos. Is Gardemeter bringing shrimp at Bucks? Yes, yes. Is Max and Cheddar going to be at the Clash? No. I mean, I'm assuming they'd be okay if I clean. If I have a automatic water and food dispenser thingy that I can fill up, and I have two. So up here, I have a big water thing that automatically dispenses and a big food thing. Downstairs, I got one that squirts and has a big reservoir. And then I also have an automatic food dispenser one as well. So they'll be okay with food. And then I have two litter boxes. I'll clean them up before I leave. So I think they'll be okay for a few days by themselves. I'll charge up their toys for them, and that will keep them occupied a bit as well. I'll probably get them some new toys right before I leave. So I think they'll be good. I'll probably open up some of the curtains so they can see out the windows. They really enjoy doing that. That's what they're both doing right now. They're both looking out the window. I think they'll be good. Ed said I got some guppies last year off of Amazon. They came from Houston. They were the best shipped fish I ever got. Good quality too. Wow. I might be getting out of fish because I will soon have to travel for work for a week at a time. Might convert over to shrimp. Well, that sucks, but it's also, I guess, a fun adventure as well. I don't know what you do for a living, Cosmo, now that I think about it. I would do a test before where you don't give any food or water for the amount of time and see if they run out or not. They definitely will not run out of water. I know that for a fact. And food. When did I put that food in there? I put food in on Saturday. And I did not fill it up. I only did it halfway. And they'll probably finish it today. And that's just in this one dispenser. Between the two of them, between the two dispensers, I would venture to say, so that's 2 days. So it was halfway. So that should be 4 days. And I bet it could go a full week between the two dispensers before they would run out. I'm a software guy. Okay. I have to start going to talk to people in Europe about 6 to 8 times a year. Oh God. I don't know if that part's good. But yeah, I do want to get some shrimp. And see if there's anything entered in the auction yet. Nope. Not yet. All right, clash numbers. Let's see what we can get there. Oh, the coral frag auction's about to end. Wait, today's Sunday, Monday. Why did I just get that email? Is it an extra day? Let's go check that out real quick. Here it is. Holiday, they went an extra day. Does it end today? Come on, computer. I might need to restart my computer soon. Very slow. Live auctions. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. I guess you lost me for a little bit. I was talking to myself. Okay, I'm back. So let's see here. I'm looking at frags to fishes. And yes, it starts to end at 7:01. Let me share my screen. Peplin, welcome in. In an hour, we get to see going down on Peplin. Let's see here. Window. Here it is. Get some really good deals sometimes on this. Everything starts at $1. Sometimes stuff goes for over 100. A lot of times it goes for under 20. So, like for example, Green Star polyps, I've gotten them twice for under $10. Right now it's at 20. You just gotta keep an eye on it, and sometimes you get a good deal, sometimes you don't. Some really nice stuff though. Wow, it's a nice mushroom. I like those laser lemons. But see, $21. Some other people really like them too. Wow. I see that's a big neon green star polyp, and there's no bids on it yet. It'll probably go for a decent amount of money, though. Wow. Some good stuff today on here. That's it. All right. Let's see here. Okay. I use my table softer everything. I just got a jigsaw, so that's cool. But I wish I had a bandsaw. I need a workbench. That's what I need. Laura wants a small anemone. Oh, it's not tonight? I thought it's tomorrow night. Darn it. I'm gonna miss it tomorrow night because I'll be playing D&D. A table saw. Yeah. Order 25 blue diamonds from TGOE. Yikes. If there wasn't border security, I could send amazing coral. Nice. New local Austin, welcome in. Someone in PA was posting crayfish the other day. Yeah, can't have them. There's Zenny. You've been live forever already. Today has gotten away from me. In any case, hello. Geez, Zenny. I had to look also. At what? I don't know what I missed. All right. Clash numbers. That's where I'm looking. Now, the P's are away, so I don't think this is 100% up to date. Let's see what the last entry is here. Excuse me. Okay. So, let's see. Compare it to my phone. Okay. So we need to add 4 to this number. So we are up to 214 registrations. 3 of which are single day passes. So that's a good thing. We are we have exceeded all years but 2023 and 2024 so far. But we are getting closer and closer. Yeah. And then all-inclusive number 236. And same thing on exceeded all years but 23 and 24. Vendors, we have sold 32 vendor spaces to a total of 24 vendors. Did I say that right? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. 32 spaces to 24 vendors. There we go. Sponsorships are coming along, but there are still some gaps for sure. Ooh, excuse me. 20% off and no shipping cost since Grant is delivering to me. Yeah. I'm going to do an order for sure. I just don't know what I want to get yet. Deadline to register to get a shirt. It's on the website. I don't know off the top of my head. You got another month, though. At least. Action figures in my vendor space so people can see themselves. Nice. And Zenny has been a member for a year. That's exciting. Thank you, Zenny. We do have quite a few show classes that still need to be sponsored. And Peplin Creek has been a member for 15 months. Longer than Zenny. Jenna says it may be August 1st to get a shirt. Sounds about right. Jeff's been a member for 7 months. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I was late to the party. I think you started memberships when Zelda came out last year. Priorities. Jeez. Ed has been a member for 5 months. Thank you. And that's just to guarantee a shirt in your size. There will likely be shirts available at the Clash. Not in the Alshon size, though. Did Cuboid make a decision on vending? Nope. Stephen P. coming in ahead of everybody with 20 months. No, I don't think Cuboid got a vendor space. As of yet, at least. Excuse me. All right. Making the rest of us look bad. Okay, let's see. I need to see if there's anything early in the auction that I want to bid on. Refresh. Oh, that's still $5. Okay. Can't go double digits. Oh, I missed it. Son of a biscuit. I could have gotten it for cheap, too. Darn it. Okay, let me go forward. I don't want that one. I'm not paying $21. I'm not paying $16. I don't think Gina will let me have that one yet. I don't know what that one is. Can't get that one. All right, so I got time. Where is Gina? I need Gina. Let's message Gina. Okay. Scotty decided not to stream for like 2 weeks and then do the Clash stat update when I was gone on vacation. I'm sure the numbers are not accurate. I added to what you had, Jenna, based on what I knew of. So I don't think they're that off. I think they're pretty accurate. Let's see. Do I have anything else to talk about? I want to get an automatic kitty litter box thingamabobber. The litter robot is like $700. I ain't getting that. But it looks like there's other brands that are a little cheaper. But I think it would. I need to get a bigger litter box either way. They're outgrowing these little ones. So yeah. think that's all I got. Is anybody else streaming right now? Let's check that. Oh, yeah, there are. All right. So you have options. You got Mexicali or Steenfot. Whichever one you choose to go to, we should go over there with hashtag Clash. Plastic litter all around the house. Ooh, that's not nice. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We've been going for over an hour. Appreciate you hanging out. Hashtag Clash to whichever stream you want to. And yeah, maybe I'll see you all on Wednesday.